Okay, so go ahead and lie down and make yourselves really cozy and comfy. That might entail even getting a blanket if you're feeling chilly. And if you have any tension lying down in your back or pelvis, perhaps supporting underneath your knees, and you can always do this with your knees bent. If you're going to keep your knees bent, let them rest toward each other. Just kind of give your low back even more space. And we'll begin this class this morning, as we will every day, with some breath work. So with these rounds of breath here, as you're lying there, be mindful and fill your lungs as full as you can, just lying here. Nice, deep, big, slow breaths. Sort of getting this message to your lungs that there's going to be, we're like exercising the lungs in this breath work. We're working our lungs a little bit. So communicate that message to your lungs here by intentional, slow, deep breathing. And if there's any movement your body needs to feel settled here, just go ahead and do your thing. Good. And then let's take 1, 2, 3 rounds of breath, just real big rounds of breath together before we start. So take a nice big full inhale and feel yourself stretching the lungs wide into the left and right side of your rib cage. And then let the breath go. And then take another deep breath and stretching your lungs up towards the ceiling and down towards the floor. And then letting the breath go. And then taking another deep full inhale and stretching the lungs down towards your pelvis and up towards your sternum, up towards your collarbones, excuse me, stretching in that direction. And then exhaling, letting the breath go. Good. And then as you're ready, inhaling through the mouth and exhaling through the mouth. This round in and out through the mouth. Just first couple breaths, finding a rhythm, finding a roundness to that inhale. Let it be a nice round but firm inhale. And then the exhale, the breath just falls out of you. There's a little bit of focus on the inhale, intention on that inhale, determination to fill up. And then the exhale is just a passive deflation. And with each breath, you're stretching your lung capacity incrementally, bit by bit, all the way in and let it out. All the way in and let it out. Keep the rest of your body passive and relaxed. Keep that breath pointing into the belly and into the rib cage, more so than in the chest or neck. Keep your neck soft and your jaw soft. And you're getting into this rhythm here, all the way in and let it go. Breathing in and falling out. little bit bigger here. Stretch your lungs fuller. Pacing is even and gradual. There's a little sensation of tingling in the body or lightheadedness, nausea, euphoria, all of that's okay. Last one in and exhale all the way out and then hold. No new breath in the lungs, just thinking, settling. Nothing to do with your presence, with your awareness, just surf around your body and notice anything that's holding on, that's resisting gravity that you can. You can put those muscles off duty. You can let them relax. Particularly the back side of the body. It's as if there's this magnetic pull on the back side of your body down towards the center of the earth. It's about 1 minute here on this hold. You're doing wonderful. Just seeing through these echoes of breath, the echo of the desire to inhale. It's just habitual. At a certain point, your body starts to get sort of like a chemical cue to breathe in, like almost a little stress response. So we'll do that now. Everybody take a deep breath in. Sip at the top a little higher. And then hold with that inhale. A little corsets across the abdomen, drawing energy up towards the back of the skull, the back of the head. And then let that breath go. Beautiful. Take a normal round of breath in and out. Just marveling at these cool sensations in your body. Here we go, round 2. In and out through the nose, in through the nose, excuse me, and then out through the mouth with a sigh. In through the nose, and out through the mouth with a sigh. You might notice you have to work a little harder to get the breath in through that smaller aperture of the nostrils. And every breath out is an opportunity to release more. And that sound, that vibration that you're making, play with dropping it lower and lower into the chest, abdomen, belly, maybe even down into the pelvis. That sound of your own sigh reverberating inside of your body. They're like a tuning fork. These sighs are stimulating the vagal nerve, helping your whole body come back into balance, just with sound. And stay committed with these inhales. Keep breathing in. Don't be lazy. Don't take short, shallow breaths. Really full breath in and a falling out, relaxing exhale. Some bigger breaths here. Even more breath in. Filling the belly and the pelvis. Dropping the vibration out of your throat down into the deeper parts of your abdomen and core. Last one in and out. And then pause. And we'll, optional here, explore a little movement. So slowly bring the knees to bend with the soles of the feet on the floor. And very gently begin rocking your pelvis forward and back, down, pubic bone reaching down toward the heels, and then pubic bone reaching up towards the navel. And go slower than slow. It may take 2, 3, 4 seconds to complete one direction before you reverse it in the other direction. Very mindful of the articulation inside of the hip sockets. Noticing what's going on in your sacrum. And every second that passes by is a settling. Settling, settling, settling. Everything that's not being used. Good. About 5 more seconds on this hold. We're holding for 90 seconds with each one of these rounds. Good. Relax your legs out and long and take a deep breath in. Sip in at the top. And then this time, massage, shampoo your hair, scratch your scalp. Give yourself a nice scalp stimulation. You can use the pads of your fingers. You can use the nails. Keep your breath in. Scratch, 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 scratch. Good. Relax your arms and let your breath out. Give your body a little jiggle. Take a normal round of breath in. And a normal exhale. Good. And we're gonna sneak right into that third round here. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth with a sigh. These next 2 rounds are gonna be the same as the last. As far as this breathing part goes, we'll do a little different movement the next 2. But this part's the same. Fully in and let it fall out. Feel that sigh deeper and deeper in the body. Always about 25% of your awareness in the pelvis. You may even take one of your hands there and direct your breath there. And again, the sensations you may be feeling, just be present with them. This tingling, wooziness, lightheaded, even nausea, it's okay. Bigger breaths here. Really stay committed the last few rounds in this round. You're doing great. Last one in, let it out, and then pause. No new breath in the lungs, this settling into this deflated space. And optional movement here, bringing your heels in towards the seat again, and this time letting the knees slowly drop wide. like a butterfly. Yeah. Go even slower. You're noticing these little bouncy spots, these little areas where the movement's not smooth. And with all this presence and awareness, mapping that movement out, smoothing it out. Staying present here in your body with your sensations and with this simple movement. And nothing else to do. About 20 more seconds here. Just taking care of your body. If that response, that deep need to breathe comes before I cue you, take care of yourself. Ten more seconds. Stay relaxed. Release the legs back down into a long stretched out position and allow your body to take a nice deep breath in. Good. Sip at the top. Engage your corset. Press the breath and the blood up into the back of the skull and scratch your scalp. Scratch, 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 scratch. Shampoo, big circles, big shampoo circles with the pads of your hands, and then small, vigorous circles with your fingernails. All over, all over, all over. Good, and then relax your arms and let the breath out. Beautiful. Take a cleansing, resetting breath in the center here. Good, and then here we go. Final round of breath in through the nose, then side out. In and out. Beautiful. Finding that your capacity to breathe and stretch into your lung space even more space this round than ever before. Let yourself really just lose sense of time in this round. Good job, even bigger. Last couple rounds, really go for it. Last one. And then hanging out in that deflated space. So juicy. Bend the knees. Feet to the mat. Feet hip width apart. And then slowly lifting the pelvis. First the pelvis, then the sacrum, then one vertebra at a time off the mat. Lift slowly up and lower slowly down. Lifting slowly up and lowering slowly down. Just being with this subtle articulation of each vertebra, noticing the smoothness as you go slower and slower, the smoothness of how your spine articulates. Notice if you're gripping in your neck or jaw. You can stabilize with your shoulders and your arms, but you don't need to grip your neck. Notice if your toes are relaxed, if your glutes are relaxed. So use the least amount of muscular effort as possible here. And if there's other movement that feels more appropriate to you while you hold, you just do that. About 10 more seconds here. Good. Relax. Release whatever movement pattern you're in. Extend the legs and take a deep, full breath in. Sip in at the top. Last one. Get a little more air. Good. Engage your abdomen. Press that energy and blood up to the skull. Scratch your head. Massage your scalp. Good. Nice, vigorous movement here. It's the last time we're going to do it, so really go for it. Scratch, 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 scratch. This stimulates the vagus nerve as well. That's why we do that, helping our body sink into rest and digest. Okay, let it go and exhale. Beautiful. Letting yourself settle into all this amazing vibe and juju you created in your system here, feeling the blood hyperoxygenated coursing through your veins, your body's alkalizing, your immune system is boosting, all these beautiful natural healing mechanisms turning back on. Yeah,